All right, Oscar predictions time. So, one thing to note is obviously I know nothing, and neither do you, because it is mid July as of when I'm recording. So, this is where it kind of allows me to take some risks and also theoretically play it safe because all these movies right now in our minds is good, right? Because most of these movies, most of them, haven't premiered yet. Now, some of them have at Cannes, which, we can get into a little bit if I go over it. But yeah, I guess that'll be it for that. So let's waste no more time. We'll just get right into it. This is above the line shit. So we are starting, of course, with Best Picture. Here it is. Boom. Straight 10. It's beautiful. I hated the it's either 8 or 9. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. So it is a now solid 10. So let's just start with at the top. Nightmare Alley. Now, it is obvious that a bunch of these movies we'll just clearly be talking about for a long time, and some of them we won't because, it could end up being the Cats of this year or the Goldfinch or whatever. But Nightmare Alley, I would be absolutely shocked if we are not still talking about it come December and past that. I mean, you guys know why it's at the top. Cast and crew, the synopsis of it alone, the cinematography, the costume design, just the set photos alone just screams it, right? So I would be absolutely shocked if Nightmare Alley wasn't on here, and I assume it will be. Now, do I actually think it's gonna win? I gotta be honest. For some reason, I can't envision Nightmare Alley winning a lot of things that are like big, like above the line. But if you're asking me right now, like what am I just most confident in? It's Nightmare Alley, so therefore it is at number one. Do I think it's gonna win Best Picture? I don't. That is going off nothing, obviously, but yeah, it has to be at number one. Number two, Paul Thomas Anderson's movie, still technically untitled, but going with Soggy Bottom for now. Why do I feel this way? I don't fucking know. PTA does not exactly make the most awards friendly movie, and I know that definition is kind of shifting as the Academy does change, and we are starting to see that. But it's true. It's true. And I don't know exactly how accessible it'll be. Now, word on the street, and by street, I mean Twitter, so who fucking knows with that? But word on the street is it is more accessible that way. Good enough for me. It's good enough for me. Paul Thomas Anderson, Bradley Cooper, Philip Seymour Hoffman's son. So it is what it is. There's too many things going for it, and it is PTA. Maybe it truly is his time. I don't know. It's at number two. Three, Don't Look Up. Now, once again, as I've said in my previous Oscar predictions, there's almost like bad buzz on this one where they're like, oh, the script is not good, whatever, whatever. And I said in that video that I do not give a shit, and that remains true. Now, oddly enough, it has kind of shifted because I guess it has screened, it had some test screenings, I should say, and apparently they're really positive. Once again, good enough for me. Good enough for me. This is really Netflix's biggest push. I can't imagine them pushing anything else more than that, or bigger than Don't Look Up, I should say. But Don't Look Up, it has all the pieces behind it, so it's at number three. And I should say, there's going to be some movies, especially with the 10 list, that aren't like critically acclaimed, but still get it. So I don't exactly want to hear the reviews might not be as strong. I don't really care. For Dune, listen, I feel like I'm repeating myself. You hear too many good things about it, where it definitely is accessible. It's not like Blade Runner 2049, and it is Denis Villeneuve. It's good enough. That is good enough for me. If this is a space Game of Thrones, a space Star Wars, a Lord of the Rings, I mean, it's done. I mean, at least Dune will fucking eat up in the below the line categories, and that always helps its chances above the line, along with everything I just said, the cast, the crew, the people behind it, and just the word, the buzz you're already hearing about it. It's at number four. I'm going through this kind of quick, as you can see, or at least I'm trying to, because, once again, it is July. 5, The Power of the Dog. Once again, it kind of pisses me off. I still don't really know a lot about this movie, but Jesse Plemons, Benedict Cumberbatch, Kirsten Dunst. Like two brothers pitted up against each other after one of them gets married, some shit like that. Yeah, sure. That's fine with me. And it's Jane Campion. So she will pop up in another list or another category right after this, and you can already tell which one I'm going with. But yeah. 6, West Side Story. Do I feel good about this? Absolutely not. But with the way In the Heights has seemingly dropped off, it feels like there is now a clear shot for Steven Spielberg to get his movie in. Plus, it is Steven Spielberg, and he doesn't really miss when he's going for Oscars. So I don't expect he'll miss now, especially with West Side Story. I would feel worse if it was just a project he just signed up to direct. Apparently, this is one of his passion projects. He really wanted to direct this one. Yeah, fuck it. I still don't know how they're going to handle the whole Ansel Elgort thing that is still looming over this movie. I don't know how the Academy will respond to that, along with another movie with some allegations behind it, but it's West Side Story, Steven Spielberg. Automatically gets in there. 7, A Hero. A Hero just premiered at Cannes as of when I'm recording this, and the reviews are very good. Very good. I see no reason to take it off. I see no reason to put it higher. Yep, good shit. Good shit. Someone said it's his best movie since A Separation, a movie which I have not seen yet. I promise I will watch it. I really want to. But yeah, A Hero. Maybe this is the Oscar contender that comes out of Cannes. Who knows? We'll go from there. 8, House of Gucci. This is the one where it has the most range, right? It has arguably one of the highest ceilings and then arguably one of the lowest floors because it's Ridley Scott and he is, not exactly in his prime anymore. It's so hit or miss. I just don't know what kind of Ridley Scott we're getting, but there's Lady Gaga, Jared Leto, Adam Driver, and those are just the headlines, along with more. The people behind it, good. The story, pretty damn compelling. Seems like it can get some below the line nominations. A lot of buzz for Lady Gaga. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what to think. Now, for a lot of these movies, actually, people have said, oh, I read the script. It's not good. I heard the script is not good. I just don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. One, I'm never reading a script because I don't really read. And also, I just would rather have the film wash over me, just blank slate. But I'm not doing that. So I don't really care about House of Gucci scripts. But even with that being said, I wouldn't be surprised if there's one Best Picture at the end of the day or if it bombed. Don't know. 9, The French Dispatch, just premiered at Cannes the other day, has, I don't know, the reviews are pretty interesting because on Twitter, at least for the reactions, a lot of it seems mixed or I shouldn't say mixed, but yeah, it's solid, it's good. And at first I was like, I don't know. And then you go on Metacritic, and at least when I'm, as of right now, it's really damn high. It's in the high 80s, I think. So I don't really know what to expect with that. I tend to lean towards the it's good camp. That's at least how I assume it'll be. With the anthology, they said it's a little emotionally inept, where you don't exactly care that much. And to be honest, that is my biggest struggle with Wes Anderson. It is so pretty to look at his movies, but I don't care as much as I want to about the story. I thought maybe this could be the one to change it. Maybe it still will be. I don't know. But for now, it is still in the slot. I'll admit, though, it feels like it's kind of slipping. 10, this is my just fuck it pick. Last Night in Soho. Edgar Wright. Is it time to recognize him? Probably. Probably should have happened already. It's horror. Yeah, I know. It's a horror movie. Is there an insanely huge star? Unless you count Anya Taylor-Joy as that, which arguably she is now. Not exactly. What I mean by that, there's no Leo behind it, right? It could happen. It just could happen. If it's one of the best movies of the year, it always has a shot. What else do you want me to say? It has a great release date for the Oscars as well. I think October 29th because it got moved off that Dune date and The French Dispatch. Great date. I don't know. I think I'm hope dicting with this one, but at the same time, I also can kind of see it, so I don't know. Okay, boom, 11 through 20. We're going to go through these a little bit quicker now because I really don't have too much to say about it. 11, Canterbury Glass. So this is what I was referring to with the other allegations when I talked about West Side Story. David O. Russell, director of Silver Linings Playbook, American Hustle. Not really a great guy. Not a great guy. I don't exactly want to speak on the allegations or accusations because I'm not even sure if it is allegations or whatnot. At the least, he's abusive on set, verbally. I don't really know how they're going to deal with it. At the same time, it is David O. Russell, and his movies just get Oscar nominations. It could easily happen. I don't know. I really don't know what to think about this movie. So, yeah. 12, The Humans. Now, a lot of you guys here, and if you're watching, you probably know who I'm talking about, or you're part of that group. I've just been talking in my ear about The Humans and how I need to bump it up. I need to take it seriously. This is getting in Best Picture. It's winning screenplay. It's gonna win supporting actor. It's gonna win supporting actress. I don't know. It won a bunch of Tonys, and I guess I'll talk about it later when I get into the supporting categories. But I mean, I could see it. I guess people are see. This is the thing with the Oscar season, is that we always hold on to stuff that happened last year. I guess people are throwing The Father at this, not because they're the same movie at all, but just because it's a play. Maybe. I just, at the end of the day, I want a good movie. If it's a good movie, it's a good movie. It could end up being A24's biggest push, even over number 13, The Tragedy of Macbeth. Why is this so low? I don't know. I really don't know. Joel Coen's behind it, Frances McDormand, Denzel Washington, Black and White, A24. You would think that would be like a surefire thing. I don't know. Maybe it is just a Shakespeare of it all, and I just don't know exactly how receptive the Academy is to Shakespeare. I know you're going to throw Shakespeare in Love Emmy. Okay, cool. I don't know. Something about it. I guess I think I just need to wait for a trailer. I don't know. I'm just going to bump it down, though. 14 Next Goal Wins. I still haven't heard a lot about this movie yet, and I'm kind of bumping down the movies that I just don't hear a lot about. There's no like buzz or release date or anything like that. I'm kind of bumping it down. I hope it comes out this year, which technically isn't even confirmed yet, but it's Taika's movie. Michael Fassbender, one of my favorite actors, Elizabeth Moss. I expect it'll be great and funny, maybe a little tear-jerky. I don't know. I mean, I know the story, but I don't know exactly how they're playing it. I just want it at this point. 15 In the Heights. Looks like it is, kind of crashing down to earth after, being up so high. To me, and I just talked about last Oscars too, I can see this being a trajectory of Da 5 Bloods, meaning Da 5 Bloods, initially, oh yeah, it's great. A lot of the critics really loved it, and then as more people kind of saw it, and like general audiences, it kind of came down, not exactly to where it's bad, not at all, but it kind of came down to a solid level. I was never convinced Da 5 Bloods was an Oscar contender, really, but it seemed dead in the water. And then as we got closer to award season, the critic awards and everything like that kind of started to bump it back up, and Da 5 Bloods was kind of rising, even to the point where I think I put it on my 10 because I was like, Jesus Christ. And then Oscar morning comes and it doesn't happen. I feel like critics will go hard for In the Heights, especially if it starts to get a little overlooked coming that time. I don't know. It's tough. It could go either way. 16 Mass. Release date just came out the first week of October, and all 4 actors are going to the supporting category, so I had to change my list there. Is that category fraud? Honestly, it's not. I don't know why people are acting like it's the biggest category fraud. Like it is like very clearly an ensemble, and yes, Jason Isaacs, Martha Plimpton, I guess would be the lead. Like, how many more minutes of screen time do they have? Like a scene more? People need to relax. Either way, Mass as a Best Picture chance, I always thought was somewhat slim, and I still believe that now, but it is good enough to be on the 20. If it gets SAG Ensemble, maybe. It could happen. I'm hoping it does. The movie deserves it. 17, Tick Tick Boom. Lin-Manuel Miranda cannot be stopped, and that is either a great thing or a bad thing for a lot of you people. I'm undecided. I hear a lot of good buzz about Tick Tick Boom from Netflix. Once again, when I say buzz, I just mean it's from Twitter people who are like kind of in the industry, in the know. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Do I believe they know stuff? I mean, I guess. I don't take it that seriously, though. What am I saying? I don't know. Let's move on. 18, King Richard. I gotta be honest. King Richard, 19, Flea, 20, Eternals. I just kind of put it on there because why the fuck not? I really don't believe in King Richard as a movie for Best Picture. I don't. Please prove me wrong. Once again, I love a good movie. Flea, it's animated, and it's also like a documentary. That is 2 uphill battles to climb right there. Eternals, maybe. I know I put it at 20 lower. It feels like another blockbuster could sneak in to Best Picture. I don't know if Eternals would be the one to do it. People say No Time to Die. I don't know. Either way, that's my 20 for Best Picture. It is definitely changing. It'll change in 5 minutes probably, but there it is. Best Director. Okay, interesting. Once again, number 1, Guillermo del Toro, Nightmare Alley. He's already won Shape of Water. I don't really need to repeat myself. Do I really believe he's going to win another Best Director for Nightmare Alley? I don't. Do I feel confident in him getting a nomination? I do. He's at number 1. Denis Villeneuve, Dune. If I believe Dune is a top 5 best picture contender, along with all the below the line shit that it is definitely going to get, he kind of has to be right there, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. He kind of has to be right there. I love his movies. I don't think he's made a bad movie. Maybe it is his time. I don't know. It is still very rough to gauge the Academy's take on this whole sci-fi shit. 3, Jane Campion, The Power of the Dog. 1, because it'll, as of right now, assuming it is worthy. 2, she's a woman. I'm not saying that's the only reason she's getting in, but I'm saying it would kind of be bad if you had 2 women nominated for director and then had 0 the next time. But Power of the Dog, all the buzz there. Yeah, of course. Paul Thomas Anderson, Soggy Bottom. Do I need to repeat myself? I feel like I already talked about it. It's time. It's time to nominate him again. Maybe he can win. I don't know, though. 5, Asghar Farhadi, A Hero. The international slot goes to him. You had Bong Joon-ho, who obviously won. You had Thomas Vinterberg last year. I guess this is like the most high-profile movie from an international director. So, at least as of right now. So he gets a slot. Bing, bang, boom. And this also would be deserved, assuming A Hero is what everyone has already said it is, who saw it. There you go. Now, 6 through 10 is a whole clusterfuck of I don't know what I'm doing. 6 is Adam McKay for Don't Look Up. I really don't know how I feel about it because Adam McKay got in for Vice, didn't he? I think he did. And Vice wasn't even loved that much. So if Don't Look Up is like better than that, why wouldn't he get in? But at the same time, like, who am I going to take out? Like Denis Villeneuve? I don't know. I don't feel good enough about that yet. So he's at number 6. 7, Ridley Scott. Once again, don't know what the fuck. He can be at number 1. He could be at like 15 for all like, I don't know. 8, Steven Spielberg, West Side Story. Oddly enough, I can see him getting snubbed, but then I'll think about it again, and I'm like, there's no way he's getting snubbed. He's Steven Spielberg. This is West Side Story. And then I'll think about it again, and I'll say he is getting snubbed. So basically, I'm going to keep him at 8, and I'm just not going to talk about it anymore. 9, Wes Anderson, The French Dispatch. Don't know if it's going to happen for him, per the reasons I already said. 10, Joel Coen, The Tragedy of Macbeth. Yeah. Let's get on to the acting categories. Best Actress. Number 1, Frances McDormand, The Tragedy of Macbeth. I do not believe she's going to win again. And I got to be honest. This is not hate, okay? People said I was hating. This is not hate. I don't want her to win again because that would be a little boring, okay? That would be a little boring. If it's 100% deserved, I'll take back what I said. Not having seen these movies, I don't want it. I don't want it. Give me someone new. Either way, I feel very confident that she'll get nominated, so she's at number 1. Ana de Armas, Blonde. Marilyn Monroe. Everyone has her on the list. There you go. Cate Blanchett, Nightmare Alley. So apparently in the book, her role is small, but I guess they're doing some like rewrites and changes. So they're changing it a little bit where I guess her role is more prominent. So I guess I will put her at 3. Yep, that sounds good. 4, Lady Gaga, House of Gucci. Even if House of Gucci isn't that good, oddly enough, it feels like Lady Gaga has like the best shot for it. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just do. 5, Jennifer Hudson, Respect. She's playing Aretha freaking Franklin. And yeah, the release date doesn't exactly bode well for it. And I don't know how well the movie will be received. At the end of the day, does it really matter? I feel like those things just kind of get in. 6, Kristen Stewart and Spencer. It will premiere at Venice. That is confirmed. She could win, what's it called? The Volpe? Is that what the Best Actress is called? I forget. But she could win Best Actress there. I could see it happening. I actually think it'll be pretty good as her performance there. Margot Robbie, literally have no clue what category she'll be in or even how big her role is. And then I won't talk too much because, I want this video to kind of move along even though I'm already talking too much. One thing I do want to touch on is Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye. I'm very surprised people have her as so high. I've seen people just immediately slaughter her at 10 or like at number 5 or something. I don't know. I don't really see it. I think I have to be more convinced. And I love Jessica Chastain. Baddie. But I have to be convinced. Let's move on. Now, 1 through 5, I've really already talked about. And it hasn't really changed from my last predictions with the, slight change that Jason Isaacs is not in Best Actor anymore. So all of that is kind of there. Especially Denzel Washington, Will Smith, Bradley Cooper. Those feel really good. Benedict Cumberbatch, Power of the Dog. If it is what I think it is, he should be there. Christian Bale is the one I'm a little shaky on. But then again, whenever he works with David O. Russell, he just gets in. So I kind of have to put him in. Michael Fassbender, Next Goal Wins. Once again, no clue if that will come out. I hope it does. Joaquin Phoenix and Come On, Come On. I almost put this down in number 10 because, I am kind of penalizing films that I just hear nothing about. But, I thought about it. It's fucking Joaquin Phoenix. He has to be high up. Michael B. Jordan in A Journal for Jordan. Denzel Washington gets good performances out of his actors. I expect the same there. Adam Driver, House of Gucci. Listen, it's not happening for Annette. I'm not putting Annette anywhere until proven otherwise. So y'all can rest with that. But him being in other movies does kind of boost him up too. So that's cool. And then Clifton Collins Jr. for Jockey, because I honestly, I don't know. Like, am I going to put Mahershala Ali for Swan Song there? Or like Oscar Isaac for The Card Counter? I don't know. Really, I'm just putting him there almost as like a placeholder. No disrespect, but it kind of feels like that 10 slot is open for me right now. Supporting actress, Ann Dowd, number 1. She was arguably in winning contention before, like kind of everything, and I still think it'll stay that way. It is one hell of a performance. God damn it. All the actors, really, if there's just in the world, all of them should be getting nominated. I don't think it'll happen, but whatever. Ann Dowd stays at number 1. 2, Jane Houdyshell in The Humans. She won a Tony for the role in the play version, the Broadway. Apparently it's a meaty role. Once again, I don't know a lot about The Humans as a play, and I kind of don't want to. I read the synopsis for it, and I'm good enough with that. There's a lot of buzz on her already, so she's there. West Side Story, Ariana DeBose, she's playing that part. She's playing that part, so she's at number 3, and that's all I really have to say about that. 4, Toni Collette, Nightmare Alley. A Nightmare Alley person, I just assume will kind of get in the supporting actress categories. I don't know who it'll be, so I'm picking her. For now, I have Martha Plimpton in Mass. I don't think both of them are going to get nominated. I don't. I really only think it's Ann Dowd. But for right now, in mid-July, fuck it. I'm putting her ahead of like Meryl Streep, who knows how big a role that is. It's Don't Look Up. The ensemble's huge. Don't know. Marlee Matlin in Coda. I saw Coda. It's a fine movie. I have a hard time seeing it. Olga Meredith in The Heights. That could be a resurgence, definitely. For right now, though, seems like it's on the way down. Anya Taylor-Joy, Last Night in Soho. No fucking clue what to do with that one. No fucking clue. She could take that slot very easily, or she could just drop off. And then Ruth Negga in Passing. I don't hear enough shit about Passing. I feel like it kind of came and went as a Sundance movie. People said it was good, it was fine, and that was kind of it. So she's there. God damn it, I hope they both get nominated, though. Supporting actor, Richard Jenkins in The Humans. So this was actually played by Reed Birney, who is in Mass, in the Broadway show, and Reed Birney won a Tony for it. It is now being played by Richard Jenkins in The Humans in the film version. Apparently this one is a real meaty role as well. I don't know what it is. I don't really care to know either. He's a number 1. Richard Jenkins, great actor. Bradley Cooper, Soggy Bottom. I keep hearing rumors that his role isn't as big as what people think. That kind of makes me sad to hear. I hope it is big, because Bradley Cooper should already have an acting Oscar. Please don't at me with that Rami Malek shit. He's at number 2 for now. Those are just rumors. 3, Jason Isaacs Mass. So he's probably the one person who benefited the most from all 4 of those actors going into supporting. Jason Isaacs had a decent to long shot in Best Actor, and I think in supporting actor he actually has a pretty damn good shot. Cause I really can't imagine 5 actors in a supporting role giving better performances. I can't see it. Now that doesn't always matter, because the Oscars love to fuck me, but it could happen. But I gotta be honest, I do feel good about him at 3, so that makes me very happy. Jesse Plemons, The Power of the Dog. Do I need to talk about Power of the Dog anymore? I don't know. Willem Dafoe, Nightmare Alley. Once again, this is the Nightmare Alley train. I'm just keeping a Nightmare Alley person kind of in that general area there. Jared Leto, House of Gucci. If he almost got in for The Little Things, can you imagine what that dude is going to do with House of Gucci, especially in all that fucking makeup? Jesus Christ. John David Washington, Canterbury Glass. Don't know. Reed Birney in Mass. It's not because he's the worst one in there. It's just his character is a little bit more of like the straight guy. You know what I mean. He doesn't have as much yelling or crying to do as the other people do, so it just kind of suffers a little bit. Adrian Brody in Blonde, Hear Good Things. And then Coda, Troy Kotsur. I don't know. I don't really see it. Okay, screenplays. Let's get this done. This video is already too fucking long for what I wanted. Original screenplay, Soggy Bottom. Okay, PTA movies get screenplays, honestly. Don't Look Up, Adam McKay. Yep. A Hero? Sure. I'll keep it there for now. The French Dispatch, I moved it down one after those reviews, but still definitely in there. And I have Mass for now. Gotta be honest, I don't know if I can see it. I don't know. And that sucks for me to say, because the movie is so fucking, or the screenplay at least, is very good. The way it like weaves through everything. God damn it. But I don't know. It's very much on the fringe. 6, Last Night in Soho. I'm kind of hoping that gets in. That seems really interesting to me. The Card Counter, Paul Schrader. We haven't really talked about it that much. I hope it's really good. Fucking love Oscar Isaac. Memoria. I don't even know. I just kind of threw that in there at the last minute just because I can. Tick, Tick, Boom. Blue Bayou. Reviews came out. Seems solid. Adapted screenplay. 1, Nightmare Alley. Nightmare Alley is at number 1 a fuck ton. And I still don't believe it's going to win. But it is at number 1 for adapted screenplay because I feel the most confident in it getting the nomination. Power of the Dog. The Humans. Dune. Feel good about those. Feel good about those. I can't wait to look stupid come nomination morning. 5, I have Next Goal Wins. Can I like hear some information about Next Goal Wins? God, fuck. House of Gucci. Next. Tragedy of Macbeth. It's Shakespeare. Don't know about that one, Chief. West Side Story. I don't know. I just like don't know how much it'll differ from the other West Side Story, but whatever. And then I have Come On, because of Mike Mills, and then I have Coda just because everyone likes Coda. I guess more than me. I thought Coda was fine. Okay. Jesus Christ. That'll be it for the Oscar predictions there. That was a long time, but once again, it is July as of when I'm recording this. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I guess that'll be it. I'm very much looking forward to Oscar season this year. So that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.